Hello and welcome to my channel called Swiss Tesla Fan. Today it seems that we got the update V10 that's ready to download, so we're gonna start that and then we'll do a quick review of it. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, the download has already started. I'm connected to my Wi-Fi hotspot here, and as soon as it's finished, we'll check out we'll install it and we'll check out the release notes. All right, see you in a while. Okay, before we get started, I want to show you this table that shows you the features that are available for V10 in European mode, and you can see here that Smart Summon is not available. This is because of the legislation. You can also see here the other columns with the different versions of the MCU and autopilot. So MCU is the control unit computer, and all of this was compiled off a discussion on Reddit. So you have the link here to the Reddit discussion, and if we actually go to that, you can see here that there's a lot of discussion about which feature is available where and on which car. And there's also a link to a page that can test the version of your MCU. So the link is in this discussion. It's here. It's teslatab.com/MCU. And if you click to it, and actually you should use that link inside the car, and this will give you results as to which MCU units your car is using. Of course, here I'm testing it on a computer, so it makes no sense. The test doesn't report anything significant. But if you use it inside the car, it will give you the MCU version that you're using. Okay, so the update has finished installing, and let's check out the release notes right now. Okay, so there we go, version 10. So it says includes updates designed to maximize entertainment in your Tesla. And so the big thing we want to check here is compared to other countries in Europe, we want to check what's available and what's not. So I won't go into the details of each function right now, but we'll get back later to them. All right, so Cuphead, so that's the new game, Tesla Edition. So for that, I think, yeah, you need to enter, meaning be in park, of course. I need a USB game controller, so we have that, so that's great. So we'll be able to test that. Okay, so this is interesting. So, for example, here it says Tesla Theater, so they talk about Netflix and tutorials. So we'll see what's in there in a few seconds. Karaoke also, so that's interesting. We have that. Driving visualization. So that's the improvement that also show you the traffic coming towards you. We'll check that out also. Automatic lane change. So basically it shows you where you're going to go to. So it says the adjacent lane is highlighted blue and the target car destination is outlined in white. The new stuff in the navigation, so feeling hungry or lucky. So basically that's the possibility to have a random, well, at least a high quality, but random place selected around you and have directions to it. They also have the map improvements where you basically can search anywhere, and autocomplete now includes the distance to each suggested place. And you can also tap the labels on the map to see the places. So we'll check that out. Now the mobile app has a lot of stuff that's improved. So open and close your garage door. So that's for those of you who have this home link correctly. You can also thaw your car in cold weather by enabling max defrost. So everything will be set to maximum heat. You can see view the downloads and installation progress of software updates. You can send videos to play in Tesla Theater for supported theater sources by sharing the video link in the Tesla mobile app. So yeah, that means that you can basically send videos to be viewed from your mobile app. And finally, vent and close all your windows. So this is also something we'll test, but it also means we have to have the latest version of the mobile app, which is the case. I've actually already played with the windows a few times. And the Dashcam improvements, so you can now store and record and store video footage, also including the rear-facing camera. So that's really great. And if you, yeah, this is the same stuff as before. Sentry mode improvements. So basically, it has a separate folder, and it also says the oldest Sentry video mode video clips will be automatically deleted because you can really fill up your car with, your USB stick pretty quickly with Sentry mode. Enabling Joe mode reduces the volumes of your car chimes, so this is really great. Often I have people sleeping in the car, so I'd like to make sure that they're not as loud. So we'll see how that works. Software update improvements. So it says you will now know which software update button. Oh, so yeah, it tells you which version is downloaded, which is great, which is something we needed. Now they also say Bluetooth is improved. So basically, oh yeah, you can say display album art from your device, also playlists from the touchscreen, and it supports 48 kilohertz. Oh, that's great. So better quality of the audio. All right. So, and it says for album art integration with iPhones, iOS 13 is required. Okay. And application launch. So yeah, they've made changes just in navigation. So they replaced Tesla Arcade with Tesla Entertainment. And the driver profile. So in addition to seat, mirror, and steering wheel positions, your car automatically saves many settings to your driver profile. With this release, you can now see when a setting is saved to the selected driver profile and the status bar located next to the top of your touchscreen. So I guess that's once you do a modification, it says it's saved. But here, right now, we'll have to see if we can see any of this, because right now I'm not in the profile. Okay. Okay, so we are in LTE. We have full connection here, so we'll see what's available and what's not. So one of the changes you can see here is that the Spotify has been changed to have an umlaut over the O. I'm not sure exactly why that is. Maybe it's some kind of requirement that it's not an official client or something, but that's definitely interesting. And you can see here there's the new settings for karaoke, but I'll get back to that in a minute. So first of all, I want to check out the entertainment. So let's go into the entertainment. And so there's the Cuphead game. Well, I need to connect the USB controller for that. I'm not going to do it right now. But let's go to the theater. So here you have Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, and Tesla tutorials. In the Tesla tutorials, you can find some of the videos that you also get access to in the app. So this is interesting. Now here, please note that I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm testing this over LTE. So I was curious to see what was available over LTE. So it's asking for my region. I'm going to go to Switzerland, and I'm going to have to give it French because that's the region I live in. And so here it gives me videos in French. And let's try to start one and see if it plays. So remember, I'm over LTE. Yeah, so I have sound and everything. And it gives me all the instructions. We can, of course, switch this to full screen. Hopefully. I don't think it worked. I'll try again. There we go. All right. So very nice in full screen. The quality is really high. And one thing I noticed is that it's actually videos hosted on Vimeo. I recognize the interface. So how do you get it back? You get back here. And let's get out of full screen. Did I do that wrong? Oh, I guess I did it wrong. Okay, let's see if we can get back. All right, and we're still in full screen on this thing. Okay, so so it seems those videos, these are all the videos of introduction on how to charge your car and things like that. Very basic stuff, but they can be very useful if you're just starting out with a car. Now, let's go to YouTube. So again, I'm over LTE here. At least I think I am. Let me just check. Yeah, I'm still over at TAE. So it seems that contrary to what some people announced, it is available over LTE, at least for the moment. Maybe they'll change it later. Let's go check out our channel, Swiss Tesla Fan. There we go, Swiss Tesla Fan. There we go. And let's check out, well, let's check out the video, Vegas video.
Hey, welcome to our channel, Swiss Tesla Fan. Today I'm in Vegas.
Your sound out of YouTube, yeah, I got that. Yep. Okay, I don't know, it's bugging me with terms and conditions, and it's all in German, of course. Still haven't understood that there's multiple languages in Switzerland. Can I get rid of these things? Okay. All right. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay.
Hey, welcome to our channel, Swiss Tesla Fan. Today I'm in Vegas. Yay.
Okay. Okay, so the sound is there and it's playing nicely. This is a 4K video, but it doesn't seem to be rendering in for at least. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah. Okay, so that works already. Oh, and I mean, it's funny. I noticed it's YouTube Germany, probably because it thinks I'm in. All right, so YouTube, I'll connect it to. It's funny that they're advertising the streaming music. I doubt this will work, but we'll see. And Netflix, of course. So here I haven't connected yet, so let me quickly do that. Sorry. Okay, so I first found a quick issue here. If I click sign in, I get a Netflix side error that says we're unable to process your request. So I wonder if this is due to the fact that I'm on over LTE. I'll try to connect to Wi-Fi in a second, and we'll see if that changes anything. So it tells me to go back, go back to Netflix Home. All right, but what I also wanted to try is how to get out of here. Up here, and I wanted to try Hulu, and this because Hulu I don't think is available around here, and so don't have an account. Start your free trial. I could try that and see if it makes anything available. All right, what can we try next? So I'll try to. Let's do the karaoke. So the karaoke. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch the car to drive, and oh, actually, it just did. So karaoke is for everyone, but lyrics are only for passengers. Drivers can sing along if they already know the words. Okay, let's click I am passenger. So this showed up because I'm in drive. And then you can go to the top menu here. I'm sorry. I had it before, so here. And go to browse. And then you can choose. They have some popular selections here. Then you have by styles. Children's and stuff like that. This is really fun. Oh, and I like to try some 1980s stuff. Let's see. And yeah, so you have quite a selection of stuff. Now, I'm not going to play these because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, but I did try it before, and these are not the original songs. These are reorchestrated songs with much simpler type of orchestration. So it's mostly for fun. You're not going to get the real song to sing on. But the thing you can do, I can maybe try to play one and lower the volume. So it always says here, in the style of Frank Sinatra. So that means it's not the actual real usual music. It's in the style of. So I said here, you see here it says start spreading the news and stuff like that. And you can also, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't want to turn it on for YouTube reasons, but basically here you can also say that you want to turn on the voice of the singer, and it means you're singing just with the background music. Or I think you can even turn off. Yeah, this turns off the karaoke part. So yeah, this must be really fun with your family when you have people in the car and you want to have fun together. And as you can see, it warns you about driving and doing it at the same time, but it's still available while driving. Whereas here, if I try to go into entertainment, I can't because it's locked. The toy box, surprisingly, is open. Okay. Oh yeah, but not all of it is active. All right. So let's see what else is there that I can show you now. Okay, so I've switched to Wi-Fi, and it seems like the Netflix connection became available. So that becomes interesting. So it seems like YouTube and well, I don't know about Hulu because I don't have an account. But YouTube and the tutorials are available over LTE. But I'm not sure about Netflix. Maybe it was just a temporary quirk. We could maybe try to disconnect the car from Wi-Fi and see if it comes back. So basically, I'll try to get out of that and turn off my hotspot here. So my little hotspot that you've seen in my previous videos. Okay, it's now off, and we'll have to wait until the car actually changes here because it should see that it's gone. It's still listed as seen. Okay, we're back to LTE. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try to go to Netflix now. And here I already logged in with my account. Okay, so that's interesting.
Here are 2 pictures.
Okay, so I'm actually browsing Netflix over LTE now. So it seems like there was some issue actually starting. Let's try to see if we can start a show. So I'll start one of my favorites. No, you seem to be using an unboxer or proxy. Okay, so it's detecting LTE as a proxy. That's interesting. So I'll try to turn on the Wi-Fi again. And because I'm not using any kind of, I mean, this is the connection of the car. Let's see if we go back home and try something else. Anything. Play. Yeah, still detecting a streaming error. Okay. So now I've turned on the hotspot back on. Let's see if that will do anything. So let's go back out of this client. And let's make sure we're connected to Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay, we're now connected to the Wi-Fi. Let's see if it's gonna work. So I don't have much of a choice. I have to use this hotspot. I don't have the car next to Wi-Fi that I can use. So let's go back. Okay, that's interesting. It seems to be displaying different stuff now. So well, let's just try Top Gear here, and that seems appropriate. Okay, let's try to start it and see if it starts this time. Okay, now it starts. So clearly it doesn't want to play Netflix over. It doesn't want to play Netflix over LTE, which makes a lot of sense. But it seems like YouTube is available for the moment, so that's interesting. All right, so let's get out of there. And now let's just quickly check out these. Let's say I'm hungry. Where does it send me? So it's looking up some location around me. Yeah, I don't know why that's showing up. Okay, that seems to be taking forever. Okay, clearly still some quirks, it seems. It's by far not perfect. Okay, so that's not really doing much. Okay, well, I guess that's not working right now. Also, they mentioned that you could now tap on points, data points. Maybe this. Okay, yeah. So here it gives you the library for adults with the opening times and some reviews. If I open another one here, yeah. So it gives you all the data about these different places that are on the maps. So just pulling the data from Google Maps, it seems. Okay, now let's do feeling lucky. Okay, so it's challenge the room. Where on earth is that? Oh, okay. It's an escape room in Annemasse. So it's a little bit further. Not sure what this is, as if it's a call button. But I could navigate to that. That's pretty fun. That's an excellent idea. It's not that far. Okay, that's a viewpoint. Actually, I don't know that one. That's interesting. So, how do you get there? Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Definitely something fun there. Okay, now let's say we're hungry, because I'm getting hungry. So it's suggesting Le Grand Café. Oh, that's the one there. That's interesting. That's close enough. Okay. And let's do another one. Let's cancel that. Let's do I'm hungry again. La Pente de Rive, that's not too far. Let's say we're hungry again. Okay, so it's giving me places that are really close. There's a lot of restaurants nearby. So that's kind of fun. All right, what else can we look at? I'll have a look also at the recordings of this Dashcam. For Sentry Mode, I don't think I've had any recordings on Sentry Mode with the version 10 yet, but that could be also interesting. And that'll leave us with the video game, but I think I'll bring my son over to review that. Okay, so this is the demo of what's going on with the Dashcam. Now you can see the bottom camera, that's the back camera. So Dashcam and Sentry Mode will now give you access to that new view, which is really useful. This way you have a 360 view of the car in your recordings. Okay, so we're going to try to close the windows with the remote control. So here's the app. I'm not sure if it's in focus, but you don't really. I'm just going to press the close button now. So let's do that now. So I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. All right, so let's press that and see if it does anything. So you see all the windows are closing. So that's really useful. And actually, I can also vent them. So let's try to vent them. So we're just going to click that. And now they're vented. Okay, so let's try to see if we can see if they're open or not. So I need to stop for that for a second. Okay, now I've opened all the windows again, so we're going to see in the app. So unfortunately in the app, I guess you can't see that very well, but in the app it doesn't show me the status of the windows. So I wish it would. But if I go on the controls here, and it actually tells me that I can close the windows, so I guess the car knows that they're open in this case. So if I click close here, you see all the windows are closing on both sides. So that's very useful. If you forgot to close your windows, you can then just use this to close them. Okay, so after a lot of editing last night, I decided that this video would be split into multiple parts. Basically, if I had done one video, it would be over an hour long, so I figured it'd be better to cut it. So what I'll do, I'll conclude this video here, and I'll do another video about driving with version 10, and also a separate video about testing the new games and the new entertainment features with my son, and that'll be a fun video. Alright, so I hope you like this video. I forgot a few things. I forgot Joe mode, for example, which just actually makes the chimes a little bit less loud. I've activated it and it's actually quite nice. And I might have forgotten other things, so if you noticed anything, make sure to put a comment below. And so if you like this video, make sure to put a thumbs up and hit the notification bell. Subscribe and hit the notification bell because those videos are coming very soon, the next two videos on version 10. And also, of course, please help this channel grow by sharing these videos if you enjoyed them. And last but not least, if you're interested in purchasing a Tesla, and with version 10 they're becoming even more interesting, make sure to use the referral link. You'll get a lot of free stuff. Well, not a lot, but at least 1,500 kilometers of free supercharger electricity, which is already very nice if you're going on trips or charging often at a supercharger. All right, that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.